Face it, Toonie, I've got you beat. And unless you've got something else under that hat of yours, I win. So what's it gonna be?
How do you show up late to your own collab? He's inside me. What is he doing?
I prefer the term fashionably late. Why the rush? Oh, that's right, the 2-minute opening gag that everyone says is such a bad thing. Yes, because I'm sure the people complaining certainly know what they're talking about. Fine. Blah blah blah, pointless 2-minute opening gag, blah blah blah, stupid catchphrase, synopsis of episode, blah blah blah, witty banter, blah blah blah, pop culture references, blah blah blah, strawman arguments, and blah blah blah, and catchphrase, I win, you...
Alright, stop it.
Make me. Oh, that's right, you can't.
Alright, let's get this over with so we can end this stupid game. I win, you're gone for good.
But if I win, this channel becomes rightfully mine. And trust me, we're just getting started.
Look at my ass, what do you see? The cult of best can I be? I'm just doing what comes naturally. How bad can I be? How bad can I possibly be?
Greetings, every people. This is your cult of personality here. Toon Critics the name, and Toon's the name of my game.
What's good, amigos? CarToonZ here.
Okay, before we do this, please tell me you're gonna turn off the stupid voice modifier. You know you're not scary, right?
Oh, very well.
How about I do this? Oh, jolly good, I'm so happy to be here. Oh, what? Oh, I shall have such a sweet time being better than you.
Oh, okay. You know what? No, just fix it, okay?
You're no fun, you know that?
You and I have two very different definitions of fun. Anyways, Newbie Dash. This is a highly anticipated episode that fans have been waiting for. Rainbow Dash finally becomes a Wonderbolt. I mean, I know I was pretty freaking psyched to see this happen. At long last, she achieves her dream, and what is supposed to be what I thought would be a feel-good moment ended up turning into a very, very bittersweet moment. Something tarnished that moment, and can be summed up, well, in just 2 words, not even the title of this episode, Rainbow Crash.
Uh-huh. Face it, man, you overreacted, like hardcore. I'd play the world's smallest violin for you, but you already played your little sad song during the podcast, unless you want to just admit you're wrong now, and we can just stop delaying the inevitable.
No, one of my biggest problems with this episode is Dash's big mistake that causes all of this in the first place, her clumsiness. Rainbow Dash is not clumsy, nor is she supposed to still be this egotistical. After all this time, just a slight stroking of Dash's ego and some of her fangirls sticking out was all it took for her to get that nickname all over again. That's been one of her biggest traits, her ego, and with her finally becoming a Wonderbolt, you expect me to believe that she'd make the simple mistake of not looking both ways before crossing the runway?
Are you done? I love Rainbow Dash a lot. Hate to break it to you, but your waifu is not perfect.
She's not my waifu.
Yeah, she totally is. You always go for that type. Where do you think I get it from? Look, I'm gonna poke holes in your argument like a balloon. A little tiny red and black balloon that'll just pop. Just like that. Let's start off with this. Perfection would have equaled no conflict. Right now you have me believing that Rainbow Dash can simply do no wrong, and that her first day as a Wonderbolt would be without mistakes. Alright. How about we talk nerves? She wasn't thinking straight due to her being a fangirl. You talk about her biggest trait being her ego? Good! Let her be flawed, because let's be fair, only a Mary Sue would have a perfect first day as a Wonderbolt, and being flawed, it's perfectly fine.
I know I'm flawed. You exist.
Wow. So this is the thanks I get for making you who you are, huh? Why do you hate me so much?
Because you were doing far more damage than good. I've been doing just fine on my own without you. I don't need you.
And you want to cancel that part of you? May I remind you, I am your charisma. I am your personality. I am the best parts of you. And I've been sick and tired of you holding me back. If it weren't for me, you wouldn't have the balls to get up on stage and do what you do, or have the energy that makes people look at you and say, "You inspire me." Limits make you weak, and hell, let's face it, I've made things a lot more interesting around here. We are the best at what we do. We could be the greatest in this community, the kings, First place and better than everyone else.
And I've never wanted it like that. This isn't high school again.
Don't you dare lie to me. We're getting off track, and my point still stands.
As does mine.
Very well, so why don't we talk about one of my favorite parts of this episode, Dash trying to redeem herself. In possibly the best way. Give credit to Ashley Ball, I'd say she did a hilarious job trying to be the main six.
More like cringy. I can distinctly remember facepalming and almost yelling at Dash to not try and mimic her friends, to erase her mistakes because, guess what? It does the exact opposite. It only infuriated the Wonderbolts more.
You do realize that if they had thrown her any other nickname that she wouldn't have been triggered like you, right? God, you are so sensitive. No wonder I have to whip you back up into shape. I loved this part. It showed she's willing to do whatever it takes to try and fix the problem, even if it means stepping out of her comfort zone, which we've seen in the past.
But it also shows that she's overdoing it and coming off as desperate to try to fix things when she could have gone at this another way. Any way better than this. And besides, you would know all about cringe, wouldn't you, since everyone I've talked to has found you egotistical, cringy, arrogant, rude, and annoying.
Ooh, keep it going, baby. And that's what you are when you aren't putting on a show for these people.
Well, who are you to talk smack and say kids are stupid and that my fans aren't worth anything?
Oh, that's just me being me, because I can be. But I won't lie and say that there's tiny hints of frustration, jealousy, and anger in you that's helping to fan the flames and make this oh so much fun. And I say fun because now I get you without your mask, one step closer to beating you.
Knock it off.
You know what? Come the end of this, I'm gonna beat you with just a few words.
Stop it.
Just a few.
I can end this review at any time.
Oh, I bet you'd like that. I bet you'd love to shut me up. Well, go on. Do it. I know you won't, because you're a coward. You're a liar. You're a joke. Nothing more than a running gag that'll never match up to the likes of Silverquill or Josh Scorcher. You will forever be just another cog in the machine, just another sad, depressing, pathetic loser that needs me to make him better than what he could ever hope to be, and just another running gag looking for his precious little milkshake.
And you think by taking over my channel and turning it into a bigger joke is gonna save me?
At least I can save this channel, and you couldn't even save your relationship.
You're wrong.
I don't think so. You hate the running gags and the jokes. You're tired of people not taking you seriously and just seeing you as some black and red edgelord. Imagine what it could be like when they do take you seriously. When we ascend and become the best damn thing they've ever seen. Bigger than Josh, bigger than KP, bigger than Silver. All of them combined, they will respect us.
And if that means being you, I'd rather retire.
Yeah, you don't mean that. I'm 2 for 2 here. What else you got? What can you possibly throw back against me?
Oh, I'm going to end this here. This is my biggest complaint with the episode, the Wonderbolts. So the Wonderbolts have gotten poor characterization through the seasons, but nowhere is this better shown than in Rainbow Falls and right here. They're nothing but a cocky, elitist, rude trope you'd see in most high school movies with the cool kids gang that treat the newbie like crap. Some call it bullying, and that's exactly what it seems like to me. What?
No. Keep going, please.
The Wonderbolt's identity keeps flip-flopping, but here it's just a complete turnoff, especially at the end. Oh, we're gonna give you a nickname and treat you like crap and make you question if even joining the team is worth it again, but hey, you're living your dreams, so who cares? And it's all just a test, even though they clearly know what Rainbow Dash is capable of and how she saved the world countless times. She gets no respect. And add on to that with Dash's mistake, it's cringy to watch this episode, and only serves to make the entire experience bittersweet. So let me get this straight then. The moral of this episode is to try not to stand out, but to try to fit in even if you're being bullied. That, hurrah, you're in, but now you're going to be ridiculed and put down because of one mistake, making you question or wonder if this was all it's cracked up to be. Not everything is going to be easy, but damn, this is not the way to do it. That is why I hate this. What are you laughing at now?
You actually believe what you're saying. How stupid are you? This is exactly what I'm talking about. You're not just lying to all of them. You're lying to yourself. to us. I know why you hate this episode. Why you really hate this episode.
Don't.
Don't what? Tell them the truth? Why you really had a little freak out during the roundtable for this episode? What you fail to realize is that the Wonderbolts have a military attitude, and your buddy Josh pointed it out quite well in the podcast. This is the big leagues where you are challenged to excel at what you do and get stronger every day. And if we've learned everything and go to perfection, then you have nothing left to do. You better develop some tougher skin, buddy boy, because being called names is the worst thing they can throw at you, and you have to go through all those lengths just to correct one tiny mistake, then maybe you just aren't cut out for it. Maybe you just can't play with the big boys. Maybe that situation is all too familiar with you. And why is that?
Because that's what happened in middle school.
Because that's what happened in middle school. Ding, ding. You wanted so bad to fit into that group in middle school that you took the name-calling, the bullying, all just to fit in. And when you finally snapped, that's when I came into the picture. That's when I was born, when I took charge and made them suffer for what they did to you. I gave you tougher skin. I made you stronger. And it gets better from then on, because then we jumped to high school, where your true colors came out.
That was a long time ago. I'm not that person anymore.
If that were true, then I wouldn't be here. But here I am, getting stronger and stronger every day. I said only a few words would break you, and here they are. Caitlin Spencer. You joined a group in high school, and they did the exact same things to you that a similar group did in middle school. But the sequel here is that you were stronger, you were tougher, and you fit right in. To avoid bullying, you became a bully, and you ruined someone's life.
That's not what happened. I didn't...
Yeah, not so high and mighty now, are you? Oh well, I guess she wasn't tough enough. Dash was, however. At the end of the episode, everything gets tossed out the window. The triggering, the accidents, the anxiety, all that is out the window because, as she said herself, who cares? I'm a Wonderbolt now. I openly condone bullying if it's done right. I mean, sure, it sucks, but you gotta just deal with it. The world is full of all kinds of BS like this. Might as well toughen up or just quit. Should Rainbow Dash have quit, though? That's the question. I don't think so, because she's tougher than that, and now she's even stronger too. This episode was great because it can be all summed up like this. Here's what I have to say. What doesn't break you only makes you stronger. Face it, Toonie, I've got you beat. And unless you've got something else under that hat of yours, I win. So what's it gonna be? You are not the saint everyone thinks you are, preaching messages against oppression and bullying when you've done some pretty terrible things in your past. You sure as hell don't deserve to be where you are now. You don't deserve... Wait, what?
Enough. Enough. You win. I was wrong.
Huh. You aren't kidding. You're actually quitting. Oh, the last laugh is indeed mine. Oh, I can just hear the precious fanboys crying out, "No, Toonie, don't quit!" Well, guess what? I win. Time for me to take control and for you to go to the back seat. Look in his eyes, what do we see? No more cult personality.